Yo, what's good? It's Ray back with another video in nature. Gotta do what I gotta do. It's nice outside. Gotta get in a nice prana, nice natural tree energies, whatever's out here, playing with squirrels and shit. So, yo, if you are thinking about doing a fast or if you dabble with fasting in the past, this video is for you, all right? So the benefits of fasting range from euphoria, better sleep, detoxing the body, and pretty much anything beneficial that you can think about, all right? So let me put it like this. If you're dealing with any repressed trauma, anything that is holding you back in life, the fast literally purges that out of your system, primarily your ass, and it makes you just feel so much better in life. So the easiest way so there's various different ways to fast, right? It ranges from easiest to hardest. The easiest fast is a raw vegan fast where you're still consuming foods, but it's just raw fruits and vegetables and water, and that's it. The second tier after that is a mono fast, whether it's just vegetables or just fruit, but it's a single vegetable or a single fruit. So let's pretend that you're doing a mono apple fast, right? You would only eat apples, all right? The next tier after that is smoothie. So you blend up the fruit, blend up the vegetables if you're disgusting, and then you drink that. After that, finally, it is cold pressed juice. That one is the most efficient. And then if you want to go even more extreme, water fasting. However, I don't recommend water fasting, especially if you work or if you're active. Different conversation for a different video. So depending on which type of fast you choose, it doesn't really matter. If you want a more intense spiritual fast, I recommend cold press juicing because that's what I did. It removes all the fiber and it gives your body a break while still giving your body nutrients at the same time. And it will clear you out from the day you were born to right now. Believe me. But it also does vary on how toxic you are. If you are the person that has been down in McDonald's, Burger King, Arby's, Five Guys, whatever for years, you're gonna have a lot of accumulation of gunk in that system. So it'll take a little bit longer for that to get out. Now, if you're the occasional fast fooder, or if you are just, you don't have the worst diet, but you don't have the best diet, it'll take you less time. So ideally speaking, don't quote me, I don't have no scientific research to back this. I only have my own experience. Ideally, you need at least 40 to 60 days. I did 42 days because after day like 36, I felt like all of my sins were cleansed, all right? But as I stated, if you are a little bit heavier, a little bit worse eating, whatever, I recommend 60 to 90 days. Now, some people require even more, right? But like I said, don't quote me. Point is that you're supposed to fully commit to whatever it is. If you think that you are in the 40 to 60 range, at least commit to 40 days. That's it, all right? And like I said, it doesn't really matter which fast you choose. Just pick one and stay consistent, all right? Now, the one caveat I will add, if you do decide to fast, you typically have to do a refeeding schedule, and I would always recommend 2 weeks of gradually reintroducing foods into your diet, because if you refeed too quickly, you can hurt yourself really, really bad. There were some soldiers that were held captive years ago, and then when they were freed, they ate a bunch of greasy, fattening food, and some of them actually died. So this is serious when I say, if you're gonna fast, make sure that you take the refeeding schedule very, very seriously. So that's about it for the video. Just keep in mind that you specifically have to come up with your own motivations to keep you going on this journey. Whatever that motivation may be, that's your anchor, that's your rock, that's your fuel to keep you going. I can't inspire you to do anything. Nobody else can inspire you specifically to do anything. You have to take whatever I'm saying, whatever somebody else is saying, make it your own, and then use that as your own motivation. See, people like to think that they can get motivated by somebody else. The only thing that I might do, or David Goggins, or anybody else that's a very motivational person may do, is they give you basically like a rush, right? Like they make you feel a certain feeling, but feelings fade, right? The thing that will not fade is the emotion that you cultivate for yourself. Because once it comes from you specifically, you know where it comes from, so you can keep tapping into those reserves at any time you need them. So do yourself a favor, go on a fast, change your life, remove all that old gunk, and I promise you, you will feel better. And then after the fast, one little tidbit, I'd recommend cleaning up your diet, because it makes no sense to do all that hard work just to fill yourself back up with some bullshit. All right, so about it for the video. If you like it, comment, subscribe. Let's talk about it.